not going to be easy for the Slug to get him. So it's only the Ember that can realistically get the IO in the fights.
Okay.
Like they have too much sustain right now, I think, with the IO and the Rum, plus the Gyro. He's just going to output so much damage in the fights.
Wraparound coming right now. Side of Neon. See if they can open up onto anybody.
Ooh, has the high ground.
They see the courier go by though. They know, and they're instead gonna try and connect over to the side where the Gyro and IO are. This is a good move here.
Use your hand. Realistically get the IO in the fights.
Wrap in. Gabby. They need to get out of there. They have Roar available. They're running up to the north.
They have too much
barely gonna catch sight of them there. Now they're connected back with the rest of their team. KP still hunting. Scams there, breaking the smoke right onto all of them. The red flying right at the start of this fight. Can they blow them up in time though? No Roar used as of yet, and none used at all in the fight. They didn't even get it off. Up on the north side though, they have taken down the IO. Can they get any more afterwards? IO buys back, Beastmaster buys back. They need to get into this fight. And there's going to be the connection now onto Gabby. See what more they can find with Play Hard there. Marco's going to be keeping it afterwards, but they don't hold the outpost. Who's he going to relocate out? Or is he going to end up dying? They kill off Gabby. They end up chasing forward, looking for more. KP barely getting them out of there in time. But they traded up and the Gyro went down.
Yeah, they have to be careful once the BKB is down. The Gyro actually is very susceptible to the magic burst from the Ember plus the partner. They do so much magic damage.
It happens in an instant. And I mean, the thing that's interesting about that though is that is a fight where like they didn't really get Roar off until the later end of it, you know, and it still ended up looking like kind of okay. Pretty good for him, I would say, getting the Gyro dead.
They have to be careful with how they're taking the fights, because TNC, they kind of ran down the low ground. They were on the low ground. It was easy for Neon to choose the right targets, because they have the superior region there. They were on the high ground. I mean, I felt like maybe TNC was like, oh, we are strong, you know, we have a Gyro running in, we're gonna take the fight eventually. But they just forgot to account that once his BKB is down, the magic damage is actually gonna destroy him.
Yeah, it's true. Such an overwhelming amount of magical damage. The Slark is going to go for a Scotty next, which I definitely like.
Yeah, he's good against the stop some of his regen, not allowing the enemy to kite. You know, this Blade Mail is like, I guess it's just there for forcing the BKB. I don't know, and it doesn't seem particularly useful.
I like it, but I do think that it's rather weird. It feels like it was really helpful to those first engagements where Gyro is like super strong. It kind of forces him to have a bad time. You picking up what I'm putting down?
Well, either way, it's already past the phase that the Blade Mail is going to be useful anyway. So it's just there for the stats right now. 28 damage, you know, the 6 armor.
That's where it's at. Love to see it. Roche capable to respawn in 30 seconds. That feels like it's going to be the next place that they end up fighting.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on.
Ember running down mid lane to cut off the wave, and TNC is going to take over top side jungle here. Play together as much as possible. In these league formats, every single game is so important. We're in it for the long haul for these guys, trying to get points. Move forward. So 32 minutes in, it's about a 2,000 gold lead.
What?
Roche back up. This is number 2 for them. Let's see if there is a battle for it, or if it's just going to be sort of running around the map trying to outmaneuver each other farming.
What's the other item for Dire that they're waiting for? Are they actually waiting for the Skadi, or they? I feel like they don't really need anything. Like, whereas for Radiant, they kind of need the Rapier to come alive.
Yeah, they don't really have that clear direction. Interesting. Rappy actually went back and said for the Blink Dagger, like you were talking about, as Relocate comes up top. Skem has the Dark Hack afterwards, tries to get himself out of here. BKB jump away. Still, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what's going on at this moment, but he's got Armel in his sights.
He's trying to stop his DP. See me spotted.
Oh, that was good though. They get him out. So they use the Underlord ulti to chase them away, and it looks like the rest of Neon is able to escape. So, again, weird little maneuvers going on.
Rush is up. I mean, this is the mobility of their heroes, right? The Underlord ultimate, the relocate, X mark, you're able to go everywhere.
Yeah. Love to see it. So this, to me, you're talking about this meaning that Rappy is just going to blink on the IO every game and start it with the roar?
Yes, so either him or the Ember. If the Ember's on the IO, then the Beastmaster can save his roar, let's say for the BKB Gyro. Okay. Or the Rolling Thunder for the Panda. But I think the Gyro is a very, very high priority target that you only want to use your roar on him, you know?
Alright, that's fair. Smoke up now. Gabby gonna pick up.
Oh no.
Illusion Rune. The full collapse on. This is just gonna be a painful pick off. Super quick death. And meanwhile, on the other side, oh, he's moving so fast. 527, the chase, the run, he's getting out of there. Dude is so freaking speedy. The relocate's coming in, gonna TP out of there. Does he get out in time? Just barely. Unreal. See you later, nerds, indeed.
You will not see a better escape this week. That's gonna be on the highlight reel.
God. That was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I was wondering why they even buffed the item. I thought the item was already kind of borderline OP, you know, Spider Legs, and then they gave it another buff.
Courier has been killed.
I don't know. Arachnophobic? Is that what's going on here? Very concerned about spiders.
Like spiders. Hello?
Okay, that's good.
Do you actually like spiders?
Radiant
Do you like eating them?
No, not so much. Not the biggest fan of that.
Deep fried, a batter, a layer of batter on top.
Why not just eat like popcorn chicken or something? You know, that's delicious.
Because spider has less fat, raw protein, you know.
Okay, but I like sugar. The heck's wrong with you?
I have a strict limitation on my quota for sugar.
Okay. You're so self-disciplined. Unbelievable. Actually, that's not true. You eat more than anybody.
It's what you put in your mouth. What the amount? Okay, fine, it's the amount too, but...
Well, top lane, Gabby and March now, we've gone off that segue. And again, as you mentioned, March recognizing the importance of staying hidden away in the trees there when the gyrocopter is hitting those creeps to not present an easy target. But it's just sort of been AFK farming simulator for the last couple minutes.
Yeah, both teams are just really, really careful waiting for the next Roche to spawn. They know that whoever loses the fight, loses the Roche, will probably lose the game.
He's going to be chased back again. Tier 2 tower taking some pretty good damage here. Will eat the stun on his chin. Does almost have the full Scotty completed. But down bottom, they're keeping the pressure on. Neon trying to force back TNC to defend their base.
I think the Kanka needs to go and maybe try to set up some kill here. This power is way too annoying. They're gonna use Underlord ulti, they're gonna relocate. Yeah. Everyone's home.
Okay, get away, run out of there. Yopaj seeing if he can find somebody. Armel is here. Ooh, he's thinking. Not going.
There's no reliable disable.
Wait a minute. Wait, what? Remnants? Going crazy? He gets pulled back in.
There?
Rooted. In trouble. No, he gets the remnant out. That was close.
Ooh, that was so close. Too close for comfort. Why do you do this?
But at the same time, I mean, those movements right there means that it opens up some bottom tower pressure here. Necrobooks level 3 are going to disappear, but you do get a couple of hits there from the Nether Blast from the Pugna.
When you feel the Gyro needs to buy Abyssal this game, I feel like they need some lockdown. They need even more lockdown. Like, damage is not exactly the problem here. They have a lot of damage, but they can't catch the slug. They can't catch the Ember.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And a big problem they just got is that Slurk got a leveler, and he's gonna have the Scotty done. He's actually so scary, about to be level 25. So Rapier's going to be on the deck for Gabby. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I feel like it's still, like you said, it might not be enough.
I think Basher, Abyssal. You buy Abyssal, right? Actually. No, he buys Rapier.
All right, we'll see.
Is damage actually the problem? I feel like
That blade mail.
It's the lockdown, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has the IO to, you know, beef him up, you know? I think the blade mail is not that scary. Because you have high armor and damage resist from with the IO tether with overcharge to you.
Yeah, and I guess the damage resistance with the Kunkka boat too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just need a Blitz. Please buy me a Blitz. Your Majesty demands a Blitz.
Gyrocopter. Still has that rapier all done up and ready to go. Bottom. They got him. Possibly. Champ? Nope. Oh, so fast. Decreps himself. Tries to run away, but the taunt's going to be there. And they will end it.
Is under attack. Is under attack.
Claiming a bounty.
I mean, the question is this not going to be able to match the gyro and the IO? I mean, I think if it's just the gyro, I think he will be able to do it, but I'm not so sure if there's an IO in it.
Yeah. He's got a bunch of interesting little items that make it annoying to the gyro, definitely, you know?
Blade mail, you say?
Well, I mean, like the halberd too, right? Like the halberd's pretty cool, I think, this card. Top side. In a lot of trouble, taking the damage. The Gyrocopter destroyed all of those summons so quickly, and now he's gonna get Aegis. They need to get in here. Trying to move in quickly enough. Are they gonna get there in time? Scam spots it out. The remnant comes in. Gotta be careful. Can he get a second steal? Not quite in time. Armel able to pick it on up, and now Jopez in a lot of trouble. Gets the remnant to jump away, barely keeping himself alive. In the meantime, Scam having to back out, but they might be able to catch a couple other on the other side. They did not quite manage to stop them from getting away, but they will at least get March.
Was that a dieback? Long back. So Rappy got the tier 3 tower. Your Purge got the cheese. I think it's still a reasonable trade for them, for the Roshan. I mean, they're still in a pretty good position here because they can actually threaten to get the bot Rex next if that happens again. TNC has to be very, very careful about the lanes, you know. They need to get the lanes out before they decide to go and do something. Xma, Rappy has a BKB. Wait, what? Oh, he doesn't have a BKB. Oh,
Okay. Is he gonna get out of here? I guess. Oh, and Ember. Ember shows up. He just gets out of nowhere. Coming through, finds him, and Tim's gonna end up dying.
Top lane, Gyro's in a little bit of a border, but he's gonna be fine.
Okay.
He has to be very, very careful about using the BKB and the Satanic. Because the deep trap can be a very devastating tool against the Gyro.
Scam finishing off the MKB now and going back for the Satanic afterwards. 10,000 gold lead. And you know, the thing that's interesting about this too is like even the process of them going in there and interrupting the Roche, it's so important because it meant that they couldn't get it freely on the Gyrocopter. The Aegis, Armel is the one that has it now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the person we want to have it.
Radiant's middle tower is falling.
Imagine that.
Finds KP yet again, does have the Dark Rep, but not going to go for it.
Imagine the Gyro